book Mastery by Robert Greene is all about the journey from beginner to reaching the pinnacle of expertise and fulfillment in your field. In today's video, we'll break down Greene's masterpiece for becoming a master, not just in skill, but in self-awareness and understanding the world around you. By the end, you'll know exactly how to start on the path to mastery, harnessing your potential to achieve lasting success and deep personal fulfillment. We'll cover what it takes to move through the 3 stages of mastery. Apprenticeship, where you build a solid foundation. The creative active phase, where your unique style begins to take shape. And finally, mastery, where your impact becomes truly meaningful. Picture this. Here's Sam, a graphic designer who's constantly switching projects, hoping each new skill will be his big break. But he never reaches any true expertise. Then there's Sarah, a musician who has dedicated years to mastering her craft, embracing the failures and hard lessons along the way. Sarah's journey is what Greene teaches, embracing the process, making sacrifices, and building a legacy. To help you on your own journey, grab a free step-by-step blueprint designed to guide your first steps toward mastery. Just click the link below and I'll send it to you. Let's get started. Chapter 1. Discover your life's task. You must be true to yourself, and the greatest way to be true to yourself is to find your calling. Robert Greene opens Mastery by emphasizing that each of us is born with an inner force that guides us toward our life's task, the work we are meant to accomplish. True mastery comes not from chasing external rewards like fame or money, but from deeply aligning with this inner calling. Greene insists that the path to mastery begins with identifying a career or craft that resonates with your core nature, something that feels more like a calling than just a job. People who love their work always go further because they are motivated from within. This reminds me of Anoda from The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, who found purpose even in the harshest conditions. Greene provides 7 key strategies for discovering and pursuing your life's task. First, reconnect with childhood passions. Look back at your early interests for clues about your true calling. Childhood often reveals unfiltered strengths and passions that can guide your long-term professional path. Second, find your niche. Mastery requires depth, not breadth. Focus on a specific field where your passions and opportunities intersect, allowing you to excel through intense dedication. Third, avoid the false path. Don't chase careers just for money, status, or parental approval. These external motivations can lead you away from true mastery. Choose a path that resonates with your genuine interests. Fourth, mastery takes time. Greene revises the famous 10,000 hours rule by stressing that it takes at least 20,000 hours to truly master a skill. For someone driven by passion, this time feels like exploration rather than drudgery. Fifth, blend work and life. Mastery is not about separating work from life, it's about merging the two. The more your work reflects your true self, the more fulfillment you'll find in it. Sixth, let go of the past. If you're stuck on the wrong path, don't be afraid to pivot. Greene emphasizes the importance of flexibility. Don't feel trapped by past choices. Seventh, find your way back. Throughout your journey, you may stray off course. But even if you do, it's always possible to return to your life's task. Keep recalibrating your direction as you grow. In addition to these specific strategies, Greene outlines 3 overarching principles that shape your approach. First, revisit your childhood. Reconnect with your inner inclinations. Your true calling lies within you. Look back at the interests and patterns you had as a child, untainted by external influences like parental pressure or societal expectations. This self-awareness forms the foundation of your life's task. Enlarge your concept of work. Once you've reconnected with your inner voice, the next step is to apply this understanding to your career. Think of work as an extension of yourself, not just a means to make money. If you see work as just a way to make money, you'll waste a significant portion of your life. Instead, think of work as an integral part of who you are. Your career should feel like a natural expression of your deeper self. When your job aligns with your deeper interests, even routine tasks become opportunities for growth. Third, pursue authentic interests. View your career as a journey, not a straight line. Mastery is not about following a predetermined, rigid path. It's a dynamic, ever-evolving process. Your path to mastery will not be straightforward. Start by choosing a position that aligns with your inclinations, even if it's not perfect. As you move forward, you'll discover new directions or opportunities that excite. This continuous process of adjustment helps you refine your direction as you gain experience and eliminate what doesn't fit. Chapter 2. The Ideal Apprenticeship. In the apprenticeship phase, you must be humble and observe, absorbing the knowledge and skills necessary to reach mastery. The apprenticeship phase is where practical learning takes place. This phase occurs whenever you switch careers or acquire new skills, and it's crucial for mastery. However, it's filled with dangers like insecurity, emotional distractions, and self-doubt. So, how do you create the ideal apprenticeship? By fully immersing yourself in learning and seeking out challenges, you build the skills and resilience needed for mastery. The goal here isn't money or status, but transforming your mind and character. Comfort won't push you toward growth, but difficult environments and mentors will. These roles should force you to grow and provide feedback that pushes you beyond your limits. Step 1. Deep observation, the passive mode. The greatest mistake you can make in the initial months of your apprenticeship is to imagine that you have to get attention, impress people, and prove yourself. These thoughts will dominate your mind and close it off from the reality around you. You start by quietly observing who is doing well in the field, absorbing everything. Focus on learning the rules and strategies by watching those who excel. Step 2. Skill acquisition, the practice mode. First, it is essential that you begin with one foundational skill. You must avoid at all costs the idea that you can manage learning several skills at a time. You need to develop your powers of concentration and understand that trying to multitask will be the death of the process. Second, the initial stages of learning a skill invariably involve tedium. The pain and boredom we experience help build the focus necessary for true expertise. Step 3. Experimentation, the active mode. Once you've gained enough skill, start applying what you've learned. Move from following the rules to breaking them, creating your own works, and gaining hands-on experience. The strategies Robert Greene outlines for completing the ideal apprenticeship emphasize the importance of proactive engagement and a willingness to embrace challenges. First, value learning over money. During the apprenticeship phase, your primary focus should be on learning, not on earning. Greene advises mastering the art of living on little to give yourself the freedom to immerse deeply in the learning process. Sacrificing money now will pay off later in mastery. Second, keep expanding your horizons. The moment you start feeling comfortable or settled, it's time to disrupt your routine. Always push yourself into new and uncomfortable situations that challenge your current knowledge and skills. Stagnation is the enemy of mastery. Third, revert to a beginner's mindset. One of the most dangerous mindsets is believing you've mastered something. In reality, mastery is a lifelong journey. You must approach every task, even familiar ones, with a sense of humility and curiosity, constantly looking for new things to learn. Fourth, trust the process. Mastery doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow and deliberate process that requires patience and focus on long-term growth. Fifth, move toward resistance and pain. We naturally gravitate toward the parts of a skill we're good at, avoiding areas of weakness. Greene's strategy is the opposite. Focus on your weaknesses and push yourself to tackle the most challenging aspects of your craft. Growth occurs where there's discomfort and resistance. Sixth, learn through failure. Failures are your best teachers. Analyze your mistakes and use them to refine your skills. Seventh, combine the how and the what. A true master doesn't just understand the technical aspects of a skill, the how. They also grasp its deeper meaning and purpose. The what. Avoid superficial learning. Eighth, advance through trial and error. The path to mastery is rarely linear. Experiment with different roles and techniques, especially in your 20s. Avoid the rigidity of a fixed career path that limit your growth. Ninth, avoid the locking yourself into a singular career trajectory too early. Those who do often face career dead ends or burnout by midlife. Instead, a wide-ranging apprenticeship in your youth will keep possibilities open and allow your career to expand as you grow older. Chapter 3. Absorb the master's power. The mentor dynamic. A mentor is someone who sees more talent and ability within you than you see in yourself. In the journey to mastery, few relationships are as transformative as that of the mentor and protege. A mentor serves as a fast track to mastery, offering their hard-earned wisdom and experience to dramatically speed up our progress. By working closely with someone who has already walked the path, you bypass many of the mistakes and dead ends that you would encounter on your own. Mentors offer you focused attention, challenge you in the right ways, and give you immediate, realistic feedback, which accelerates your learning curve dramatically. To learn effectively requires humility, not just admitting that you don't know everything, but cultivating a mindset that allows you to fully absorb the wisdom of those more experienced. This mindset holds immense power and, once absorbed, can be adapted to your unique character and goals. The right mentor will connect with your life's task, pushing you toward your true potential. But once you've internalized their teachings, you must move beyond their shadow. The ultimate goal is to surpass your mentor, taking their knowledge to new heights through your own creativity and brilliance. Robert Greene explores effective strategies to strengthen the mentor-protege relationship, ensuring it is productive, balanced, and conducive to growth. Here are the key strategies. Choose a mentor who matches your needs. Select a mentor who can address the gaps in your education or experience. Whether you need guidance, confidence, or the freedom to explore independently, find someone whose strengths complement your weaknesses. Be cautious of mentors who may unintentionally replicate negative patterns from your past, such as overbearing parents. Instead, seek a mentor who challenges you while fostering growth. Gaze deep into the mentor's mirror. Mentors often provide critical, sometimes uncomfortable feedback. While this may be difficult to hear, it is essential for your growth. The more you open yourself up to their honest, realistic criticism, the faster you will progress. Use their feedback to refine your skills and strengthen your confidence. Welcome this feedback as a mirror that exposes areas for improvement. Transfigure their ideas. The goal is not to become a copy of your mentor. As you absorb their lessons, start to personalize and adapt their ideas to your own style. Eventually, you must move beyond their shadow and surpass them, taking the knowledge further than they did. Create a back and forth dynamic. A healthy mentor-protege relationship is a two-way street. While it's important to respect their guidance, you should also assert your needs and engage in open communication. This back and forth dynamic ensures that the relationship evolves over time and that both parties benefit from the exchange. Chapter 4. See people as they are. Social intelligence is the ability to see people's motives, understand their emotions, and anticipate their actions. Robert Greene emphasizes that intellectual talent alone is not enough for success. You must also master the subtleties of human interaction. In Mastery, Greene cites a study from Malcolm Gladwell's Outliers, which followed high IQ children throughout their lives. Despite their intelligence, many of them ended up no better off than their peers, with unskilled jobs and lower life satisfaction. This illustrates that raw intellect is not the sole predictor of success. Social intelligence is equally important. Without this crucial skill, even the most talented individuals can fail to reach their full potential. The challenge of social intelligence. In many cases, the greatest obstacles on the path to mastery aren't technical challenges, but the emotional strain of dealing with others, their resistance, manipulations, and hidden agendas. When we get caught up in office politics, personal conflicts, and social drama, it drains the mental energy we need to focus on our craft. At the heart of the issue is our natural tendency to project our own emotional needs and desires onto others, which clouds our judgment. This creates unnecessary confusion and conflict. Greene argues that social intelligence is the antidote, the ability to see people as they truly are, without our personal biases. Social intelligence is a form of emotional intelligence applied to understanding and navigating the behavior. This refers to recognizing and managing your own emotions while empathizing with others. Social intelligence goes further by helping you read and respond to the motives, desires, and intentions of others. When honed, this skill allows you to move beyond self-absorption, accurately interpreting the actions of others in real time. By seeing through surface behavior, you can avoid manipulation, reduce conflict, and build more productive relationships. According to Greene, social intelligence involves mastering two types of knowledge. On the one hand, specific knowledge of human nature. This is the ability to read people on a personal level, discerning their unique character, values, and motivations. To truly master social interactions, you need to sharpen your ability to see people as they really are, not as they present themselves. Indeed, words can be deceptive, so pay attention to subtler cues like body language, facial expressions, tone of voice, and eye contact. These nonverbal signals often reveal people's true feelings, whether they're excited, nervous, or deceptive. On the other hand, general knowledge, beyond individual traits, you must also understand universal patterns of human behavior. Green calls these universal patterns the seven deadly realities, which are rooted in our psychology and can significantly influence social dynamics. Mastering this general knowledge allows you to anticipate and navigate common pitfalls in human interactions. Here are the seven universal patterns. Envy. Humans are naturally inclined to compare themselves to others, whether in terms of